Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the home page of this channel. Thank you. Sunday morning weight check. Good morning. I am going to fry up some rutabaga like I did yesterday. And I'll have rutabaga and I'll have eggs today. I don't have any pork chops behind me, so I won't be able to grab one and just put it in, although that would be delicious, but that's okay. Eggs will be fabulous. It's more what I need. So I'll get these going. And like yesterday, I'll do them until they're browned on each side. And then I'll salt them, and then I'll start the eggs. So I'll see you when these have browned on both sides. So it's Sunday, and I take one serving of the Isopure. Sometimes I use one, well, sometimes I use a half. It varies. But anyway, I drank about half my coffee, and now I'm adding in some protein powder. I do that because I eat quite a bit later than usual on Sundays, and so it's just an extra 110 calories for the day. But you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I'll probably be taking this on my my work trip also. I'll take that, and thankfully, the way I make my coffees, I can make those up and take them along. Or I probably will just take some instant coffee. I actually need to order some of that stuff online. Anyway, so focus on one thing at a time, Terry. So this, that's what I will sip on at church. And because Mom and I don't usually get to eat until like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So this way, I'm okay and I'm not hangry. So, all right, just wanted to show you this piece. Okay, so the rutabaga is ready to pull out. It's browned on both sides. You can see it. So I'm going to pull it out. Oh yeah, that's definitely brown. I want to make sure both sides are a little moist because I'm going to add some salt to it here in a second. So this way, whatever side it lands on, it absorbs the salt. So how's your Tuesday going? This is Tuesday for you guys. Hope you're having a good Tuesday and everything's going okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Probably working on something. I'll be at work by now, so. Well, I broke one egg. Okay, let's get some salt on it. Can't crack eggs without getting it all over my fingers. I think some people can maybe do it. I don't know. I'm not skilled. So salt, pepper, then my water. This is, I use I call it my Katie water because Katie is the one that sent me this cute little bottle. Thank you, Katie. All right, I'll see you in 2 minutes. So over here, you see I got my container. I have one little cheese wedge in it. That's the side I'll put the eggs in. I'm also going to add 1 serving. I usually use 2, but I'm going to use 1 serving today, which is 7 grams. So we'll see if I can get 7 grams in here. Okay. So there we go. And then when I get the egg in there, it's going to melt that cheese, and then I'll mix it all up. So let me go on and put the rutabaga on this side. And There we go. It's like I got fried potatoes, eggs, and it's ready. Well, it's 63 grams of rutabaga. No, probably less than that because I didn't zero it out before I put in. But anyway, so yeah. When the eggs are done, and 15 seconds, 14. I'm going to go on and pull the lid off. Let's go on and get my Katie handle on there. It's definitely sticking today, guys. Sometimes it does after I use, after I cook other things. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I noticed that the water was evaporating really fast. So, so the water did not deglaze it as well as it usually does. So now, that's going to be too hot to eat. So I'm going to deglaze this and clean it, and then we'll eat. See, now that stuff just comes right up. That's why you want to deglaze your skillets, man, before you wash them. Now it's going to be easy peasy. All right, I'm going to get this washed and then dried, and we're going to eat that. Hang on. So instead of cheese, if your macros allow for it, you could even put a little pat of butter down in there with them eggs. I am actually about to use some salad dressing that I mix up together. I'm going to put a little of that on my rutabaga, fried rutabaga. It's a mixture of G. Hughes honey mustard and G. Hughes Polynesian. And I know I'm looking over here. When I pulled the lid off this, it squirted out, and I'm looking to see what exactly it landed on, but I can't see. But anyway, it kind of gives it just like a fun little different flavor on the rutabaga. It's almost like a sweet potato fry kind of thing. So then you could also use ketchup or hot sauce or whatever you like. And then take a bite of our cheesy bacony eggs. That's how they look. I chop them all up in there. And clean the skillet, lickety split. I'm telling you, even if you don't have a cast iron skillet, deglaze your pan with water before you scrub it. I'm telling you, I wish I'd have known that years and years ago. Okay. Yeah, so today I'm going to Mom's. And we're going to have us a good time. And I'll just do a brief video of what all I'm eating. I'm usually at her house about 30-45 minutes before she gets home from her church. And it works out because I get to catch up on my comments, because I don't typically do many before church. You know, because I'm moving around, getting ready, or sometimes I do, but not too often. Or I might get to a couple of them. But anyway, or if I get to church too early and we're sitting in the parking lot, sometimes I'll answer comments there. But when I'm at Mom's, about 30-45 minutes is perfect, because I answer comments there while I'm waiting on her. And then when she gets there, we just take off running. The place we like to eat, it's one of those locally owned and operated mom and pop places. It's called Hickory House. It was for sale for a while. And but the owner said he wasn't going to sell it to just anybody. So he met with each person who wanted to buy it and asked them their plans. And the people who actually own it now, he told the previous owner, I don't want to change anything. I don't want to change a menu. I don't want to change a food. Why go in and change a business when it's running well? And because the people who owned it, they're older and they wanted to retire. And like he cuts his own steaks in the mornings and smokes his own meat and stuff. So he agreed to sell it. This guy, and he said he didn't want to change his staff or anything. So when we go now, it's just like it always was, even when the other guy owned it. And it's one of the places where the owner is there. You walk around and, oh, how you doing? Did you enjoy your meal today? So he'll walk around the place, and now he probably may not be there, from open to close. I don't know, but at the big meal times, he's usually there. So it's the kind of place that you don't want to get their green beans because it put sugar in it. Like that old style grandma cooking where they put sugar in everything. So anyway, who knows what else they put sugar in. But I always get a pork steak and I say no barbecue sauce. I'm sure there's sugar in the rub that they use, but when you go out to eat, you're at the mercy of whoever is cooking. Which is why I don't go out to eat too often. I don't trust just anybody. And it ain't about whether or not they have animals or clean, because y'all seen me cook. For me, it's more about them ingredients. So, alright. We got a happy plate. I got makeup on, otherwise I'd go, I'm just kidding. Or am I? There we go. Alright, I will see you at lunchtime. Bye. Having a salad. And I have a pork steak. Look at this. I mean, like, it's like literally the size, bigger than my hand. And then I'll just set this aside. And broccoli, so that is my... So, supper, I have some ground beef. I've got some of those onions that I had in strips in here. So, I'm just going to take some of those out. I'm going to cut them up a little bit. And we are going to have us like... Sorry, I had an alarm go off. We're going to make a southwestern bowl. And we're going to cut up the onions. And I want the doughs to be in with this. I want them to warm up together. So I'll put my onions back in the refrigerator. And I'm going to microwave this for about 2 minutes. If you want, you could add cheese to yours. I'm not going to. I'm just going to microwave this and I will be back. The alarm went off to tell me to pull out some of this frozen jerky that I made. And I want to try it while it's frozen. Okay. Yep. It's still good. It's still pliable. I guess because, it's dehydrated, so the moisture is out of it. If there would be a bunch of moisture, I think it'd be stiffer. But I just want to see if we could use it or, try it. So it's been frozen and it's still pliable. All right. Let's get back to supper. All right. Now, to your southwestern bowl, you could absolutely add cheese. You can add whatever your little heart desires. I'm going to add a little bit of this guacamole and more. I'm going to leave it out because one of you were kind enough to remind me down in the comments that I have it. The problem with being a seasoning hoarder, I can't remember all the seasonings I have. This is a medium fajita mix. and mild Southwest ranch. Anyway, I want to keep that out because, I don't know if I said it already, I want to add it to my guacamole or my avocado in the morning. So I got that out. So we're going to have a nice little Southwestern bowl here. I'm going to add some of these pickled onions. Just a little tablespoon of them. And then I'm going to add some of my roasted red bell peppers. About that many of them. Maybe about 2 tablespoons of them. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to add in some cabbage just to give it a little crunch. Not a lot, just a little. If you have lettuce or whatever, or if you don't want it, you don't have to. You do whatever you want with your Southwestern bowl. I'm going to kind of mix it down in there, and because this is a small bowl, it's a little difficult. All right, let me wash my hands and clean up here just a second. Okay, we're going to add some of our Mateo's Gourmet Salsa Medium. Not responsible for obsession. So a serving is 30 grams. Let's see how many we get in here. Wait a minute. Let me go this route. Let me zero it out. That's 30 grams. Okay, so we're going to do 60 grams. 2 servings. That'll be 20 calories and 4 carbs. So, we're going to have Southwestern bowl. This is, I made this this weekend. And this was the Bega salad. So instead of potato salad, we had Bega salad. And my fruit. Let's come up and taste it. All right, let's try it. Let's try our Southwestern bowl. I think it might need salt, I bet. And I said that because I've eaten the seasonings and stuff before, and it's not salty seasonings. I always had to add extra salt to it. So it's from past experience. My rutabaga salad. Seriously, go back and watch this video if you haven't. I took some. Oh, I forgot to tell Mom I brought her some. Anyway, I took some to Mom too. And fruit. I measured it out. I'm getting better. I'm using my scale for my fruit. So, all right, that's my supper. It's been a good day, and I hope you all have a good evening too. I'm going to go finish answering comments and maybe play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, bye.